EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of Tokyo taking on the Packers of Austin. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Hey, Alpha, come on! Not already! Nice shot!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Austin, the man in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Calvin Austin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Armadillos, nothing.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a 2nd and 7. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Check smash, check smash.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the Armadillos are back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And Charles, he's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey, but he'll pitch it out of reverse. And this is not going to work as planned. It'll be blown up behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm already. Let's go, fellas.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6.
You at X. You at X.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lamar changing the look. From the gun, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These 2 defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They work now on 2nd and 9. A final shot before break. Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Armadillos Lenore. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores. They'll have to come back and win this game.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. They go play action with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now here's Samuel on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got him in. It's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't... From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, move!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Moody.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll audible to something else. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's a give up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 27, Armadillos 17.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Radley.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll have a quick 1st down on a nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.